Dr. Gooch came to Jackson in the early 80s. Dr. Winston allowed him practicing bass. The wife and I offered to help Dr. Winston give him a reception to introduce him to the community. That went very well. He was very busy.
Dr. Gooch was the first Afro-American surgeon to ever do surgery at any hospital in Jackson, Tennessee. He practiced here for 32 years. He delivered more than 30,000 babies. Dr. Gooch was really big on taking care of the people and telling them how they need to live and what they need to do to deliver good healthy babies.
He was a good doctor. Always had the command of the staff who was working with him, and he was such a jolly rascal. He met his sweetheart, which was right on time, Deborah. I was fortunate enough to be at their wedding. I didn't know that much about weddings, but I understand you're not supposed to leave out the way you come in. And what was so exciting about that is they began to leave the altar. Clarence was coming back out the way he went in, and somebody grabbed him and said, no. But that was a lot of fun. Deborah was the best thing that ever happened with Clarence. Clarence and Deborah, to that union, had 2 lovely children.
Rolling, rolling on the river. Listen to the story now.
It has been said that sometimes in life is stranger than fiction. Such was the case on January 27, 1988. Clarence and Deborah had discussed the situation of their pregnancy, and they were aware that this would indeed be a premature baby. Neonatology was not available at Jackson General Hospital. So the decision was the baby would be delivered in Nashville. At about 7:00 a.m., she experienced a rupture of her membranes. She was expecting pain. In fact, she had prepared herself to deal with pain, but she was not having pain, just pressure. And so she was surprised when the staff on the OB floor rushed in, put her on a stretcher, rolled her out to an ambulance, and loaded her up to go to Nashville. Clarence and Cheryl, the OB nurse, joined her in the ambulance, and off they went. It was a thrilling ride. They were going so fast that Clarence muttered to the ambulance driver, "Can you slow down?" If you know Clarence and how much he loves fast cars, you know this is quite a statement. As they approached the Tennessee River Bridge, Deborah began to experience more pressure. Suddenly, Clarence swung into action. Under all the stress, all the urgency, Deborah states that Clarence went into his zone. He took care of business. Crossing the Tennessee River Bridge at a high rate of speed in an ambulance, Dr. Gooch delivered his first daughter, a beautiful 3-pound baby girl. This event was so amazing that it was picked up by television news media. It was broadcast on national television over NPR network as the doctor who delivered his daughter on the Tennessee River Bridge. Indeed, life is stranger than fiction.
His practice grew and grew. He ended up building the state-of-the-art facility on Medical Drive.
He did have a satellite office at Bottle, Tennessee, the state of Tennessee, as well as Memphis Healthcare Managed Care Organization, deemed that the infant mortality rate had decreased by a significant percentage during the time that he was at Bolivar. And I'm sure that's the same as for here in Jackson, Tennessee.
Clarence and Deborah have supported this community very well. Deborah served as president of the Jackson Symphony Association. They were also involved in the NAACP, the Tennessee State Alumni Association, and Clarence was one of the first members to join the 100 Black Men of West Tennessee when that organization was formed. He's also a very good frat brother of mine, an Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. Clarence has worked very hard. The women in this community loves him. They're always talking about the baby doctor.
As a result of Dr. Gooch having been here, that so many babies are normal, so many mothers are healthy.
He delivered my two great grandkids, and my granddaughter just loves him to death.
From the financial standpoint, Dr. Gooch would have been a lot better off to have gone somewhere else, but the fact that he came to Jackson, taking care of the underserved, poor people, was a calling for him, something he wanted to do. And for that, we owe him a debt of gratitude.
He has made a great contribution to this community, and we are very fortunate to have had him and his service here. And he'll be missed. And I must say, Deborah, you are to be commended for the support that you have given Clarence. And may God continue to bless you and your family.